YouTube, we're out here at our Stalker sheep and goat pasture. We just did a pasture move from what's over here on the other side where they just were at to this new paddock behind me. Still grazing these warm season annuals, this sorghum Sudan. Pretty happy with the stand that we've got right now here at the beginning of November. Even have some cool season annuals coming up from past plantings. We haven't planted anything yet for this fall. Right down here by my foot, you can see, we'll show you over here on the left, actually, this is some clover that hasn't been ate. And then over here on the right, you can see where they just now, after turning them in, you know, where they've ate off these ends already just in the short amount of time since we've turned them out here. So they're using it a little bit, so that's kind of neat to see. But everybody's shaping up. I know our last video we posted, we were kind of talking about some of the issues and problems that we were having with running these stalker animals, sale barn purchased animals, everything from animals getting out to fences wouldn't stay hot, death loss from animal health and the like. So I think we pretty much rounded the corner with these, and they're pretty well lined out, and things are going in the right direction for what we have here. So happy with their condition. Body condition is good. When we purchased these animals, we had some lambs or some ewes and some ewe lambs in here, but we also had some rams with them. And then here about 2 weeks ago, we turned some billies out for the nannies and nanny kids that we do have in here. I don't know, I think we've got about 40 female goats, 40, you know, nannies and nanny kids. So trying to get everybody kind of bred this fall, add a little value to them. And then that way, either we can sell those things as breds or go ahead and take them through the spring and let them put a ewe, or excuse me, a lamb or a kid goat on the ground and get some value out of them that way. But all in all, you know, it's kind of lined out and going good. Guard dogs are still doing great. We've got 2 young guard dogs in here, and they're doing an excellent job staying with the goats and the sheep. And we got a lot of distractions around us. We got a busy road out on one side. We got neighbors all around. We've got somebody living here at the home place with all their daily activities going on. So a lot of distraction for these dogs, and they're still staying tight to these goats and doing their job. And plenty of predator activity around as we've witnessed when we had some animals to get out, and we found signs of predation, but had not found any prior to that or since. So we know we've got plenty of coyotes and the like running around, and these dogs are keeping them off of them. On another note, Lauren and I, we've been traveling. We were gone for about a week. We went to our Ranching for Profit Executive Link board meeting. This is the 3rd one of the year that we've been to, and essentially it's a peer-reviewed business board. They put you on there with 5 other businesses or ranches, farms, whatever you want to call it, and you share your finances, your goals, your problems with your business, and basically the businesses on that board help you solve them and work through that stuff and accomplish them. So I just wanted to give a shout out for that and let everybody out there know that we're really happy joining that, and that we feel like it's benefiting our business and helping us steer in a good direction. So that's something that's been taking some of our time and some of our mind time. But anyhow, that's what's going on here right now. Maybe tomorrow or the next day we'll get you guys over there to the nanny goat herd at the other place and check things out there and give you an update on it. But that's what we've got going over here at the Stalker program, and we're pretty happy with it. So we're running out of daylight and it's dinner time. So we'll talk to you later. Bye now. We just came back out here to our stalker goat operation the morning following the last paddock move, just to make sure everything was doing well and content. This paddock move that we just did, we changed water sources and changed bedding grounds. prior to this move, the last several paddocks, they had been watering on the same water source and bedding down in that same place. And so it's been a problem that we've realized by doing this, that on some of these animals, if you have them at the same water source for a long period of time and then move them away from that and they're still relatively close to that same source, that sometimes they want to go back to that water source or that bedding ground for the evening, and they end up challenging your fences some. And so we just thought we wanted to come out here and make sure that everything was still good, that they hadn't tried to go back to that same water source. And everybody's very content. You can see behind me here, we've got some of these animals bedded down, just chewing their cud. It's 11 o'clock in the morning or whatever, and so it's pretty good conditions out here. They've got plenty to eat and seem to be staying put and doing what we want them to. So we just thought we'd show you that little bit. I just wanted to bring you back out here real quick. We're down here in this other crop field that we've grazed. What we're standing in right now has had about a month's worth of rest on it. And we just came down here to walk through this regrowth and see what things are shaping up like, and compare it to what we were just at with the sheep and goats. They're kind of on some upland property, a little higher than this. Is a kind of a bottomland field that we're in right here, and we've had much better growth on the sorghum down here in this bottomland field as compared to the upland field. But after walking through it here this morning, we've noticed that for whatever reason in this bottomland field, we don't have near as much clover, and our stands of ryegrass aren't quite as thick and good as what we noticed up on the upland portion. And like right here, we've got a little bit of this clover coming up, and we've got a fair bit more of it up on the upland. But this is the biggest plant I've found, or the most of it I've found really in this field. It's been really spotty and just not what it is in our upland field. So I just thought that was interesting. I wanted to bring you guys down here to see, this stand of sorghum Sudan down here and the regrowth on it after a month. It's like the 5th of November, or 6th or 7th maybe of November. And this is the kind of regrowth that we've got in a month's time, prior to this date. So I just think it's interesting growing this kind of forage this time of year. It just seems impressive to me for a warm season annual. But anyhow, we're going to see how things keep shaping up. The upland field that we've got them on right now, it's pretty big paddock compared to what we have been grazing, so it should last them for a good while up there. I'm going to kind of watch those cool seasons come up here in the next week or so, and to see what that shapes up like, to see when we ought to move and come back down to this bottom field again. But not sure what to do here, if we're going to get some more cool seasons crop up here in the next week down here and let them start growing, or if we just need to finally, we're behind on getting seed in the ground down here. Like I've said before, I'm not in charge of the farming on this deal. That's the other half of this operation. So just kind of at the mercy of them, but we've got plenty of regrowth right here to keep us busy for a good little bit and keep going. So I just thought I'd show you guys this little bit of regrowth and try to keep you informed. So we'll talk to you soon. Bye now.